All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Yesterday, you saw that we added our contract address to the contract, which is this one here. And today, we're going to go over the next steps we're going to be taking. So, note, this is the address from our My Contract inside the interact.py file, and we'll be returning a contract instance of the Viper contract. So we can pass in an address string, and the add function will return a Viper contract at that address we pass in when we call the add function. When we go over the Viper deploy documentation, we will see something similar to the process we just described, but it uses a function called loads partial instead of the load function that we use in our contract. Up until now, we've been using a boa.load, but now we're going to use the loads partial. This is what the line of code looks like in the documentation. It's a contract factory. It's just a generic variable equals boa.loads partial. We're going to pass in two parameters, src and root. Note, contract factory is just the name of an example variable in the documentation, like I just said. Notice that the two parameters that this function takes are the src and the root, with src being the source from which the function is getting data from, and the root being the name of that source. So what we can do is, instead of calling load in our deploy favorites.py contract file, which actually deploys the contract when we call it, what we can do instead is call loads partial, which will not deploy the contract, but it will still return a Viper deployer. This is how we can do that. Say boa.loads partial favorites.by file. Now, I believe with this method, we can actually load our contract or deploy our contract without generating a transaction fee. But again, we'll move a little bit further so we can get more clarification of what's going on behind the scenes. So stay tuned. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.